Green, he shot over 50% from three in the month of November. He went 4 of 8 against the Clippers Saturday afternoon. Draymond's out playing bad basketball.
And he possessed Trey Greenlaw's body yesterday.
Hey, it's all good.
And I loved it.
You always need one of those guys on your team.
Did you see the Photoshop of it's Trey Greenlaw in the 49er outfit with the Draymond Green face?
Yeah,
I swear to God, it's the greatest one I've ever seen.
It's basically Draymond Green in Trey Greenlaw's uniform. That's basically what it is.
It's amazing. Okay, so I'm at Planet Hollywood. We just finished our first game in the morning. We had an 8 a.m. game. It was like 35 degrees. We have an 8 a.m. game. Come back. We're grabbing our stuff. And I'm in the lobby with all my softball gear. I'm with Crow. And I'm standing right in Planet Hollywood in Vegas. And I see this guy with the sickest watch I've ever seen in my life on, sparkling. And I'm looking at him and I go, that's Shady McCoy. And Crowley goes, no way. And I go, Shady. He turns around and I go, what's up? Bang, bang, Niner gang. He goes, not today, not today. And he's talking all this smack about how the Eagles going to run right through him. I go, we'll see. And I wanted to get a picture with him just to put it out there to piss off all of Philadelphia. But I said, you know what? No big deal. He goes, I guarantee we're going to win today.
You should have bet him.
Shady McCoy, you know what you said. Planet Hollywood.
Let's get him on the show.
I don't know where he was going at 9, 10 in the morning.
Hey, that's his business.
But hey, I'll tell you this right now.
Millionaire money going on there.
When you have one of those kind of watches, you can see that thing from a mile away.
Oh, yeah.
That thing, he looked dapper.
Well, Shady had female-only parties in Philadelphia back in the day.
Hey, I'm not mad at that.
Put up flyers around the town.
Hey, I'm not. Hey, you mad at that? I'm not mad at that.
No.
Hey,
Shady was cool, though. No, he was cool, though.
Deommodore Lenoir just tweeted out at 3:11 in the morning. MVP party. MVP party.
How about the meme that's going around with Purdy stomping the eagle? I don't condone pet violence or animal violence because I don't want PETA coming down my road. But that is such a beautiful image of Purdy stomping down. I'm telling you, that run that he had, I know it was just like a 6-yard run. It embodied his determination and the team's desire to win yesterday.
So Brock Purdy, 19-27, 314 yards, 4 touchdowns, passer rating of 148.8. I still don't know what it means. But anyway, with 4 TDs against Dallas and 4 TDs against Philadelphia. 2 of the top teams in the NFC. He's thrown 4 touchdown passes each in those games. It marks the first time a 49ers quarterback has thrown 4 more TDs in multiple games in a single season since Jimmy Garoppolo did it back in 2019. Remember, Jimmy Garoppolo did it against Arizona twice, and he did it against the New Orleans Saints in the Superdome. Purdy's 70.4% completion percentage marks his 6th consecutive game with a completion percentage of 70% or higher, which is the longest streak of games with a completion percentage of 70% or higher by a 49ers quarterback since
who?
Joe Montana in the 1989 season when Joe Montana did it in 8 straight games. He's now registered 4 games this season with 3 or more TD passes and a passer rating of 140 or higher, which ties former quarterback Tom Brady, New York Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers for the most such games by a quarterback in single season in NFL history. Purdy's 5 career games with a passer rating of 140 or higher in his first 2 seasons are the most by a quarterback in the NFL in his first 2 seasons in NFL history. So is he the MVP right now? Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Could you get an MVP to Chris McCaffrey? Yes, sure. Absolutely. But the most important thing to me is that he is playing at this level, and there's no doubt who the quarterback is for the foreseeable future for the 49ers. Next offseason, we're not going to be talking about who the Niners are drafting, whether or not a quarterback's going to be ready to go. We're going to be talking about, boy, what is Brock Purdy going to do for an encore?
I mean, think about like the highlights from just yesterday's game. When I think about the old 80s, when you watch like Sam Lubman, who's like 30 years old, okay? When he watches the old highlights of like Roger Craig running in slow motion through a bunch of Rams defenders, Jerry Rice catching a perfectly thrown spiral pass in slow motion, getting a touchdown, and then Brent Jones catches one, and then John Taylor catches one. That's what you're watching right now, and it's because of Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy is spreading the ball around. We don't talk about it enough. To everyone, Ayuk made plays yesterday. Kittle made plays yesterday. Deebo made unbelievable plays yesterday. CMC was making plays yesterday. Jawan Jennings is making plays yesterday. His ability to find the open guy, and it's not just the first read. He'll take the first read if that's open and that's there. He'll go to the second, the third. I mean, and then the catchable balls where a guy can catch it and turn upfield. The throw to Deebo, It was over the middle, but it was thrown soft enough where Deebo could catch it, collect his feet, and then sprint upfield. It was beautiful. And then obviously the third down one to Ayuk, 3rd and goal. It was a little out in front of Ayuk, but that's where you had to throw that ball. That was perfect.
It was perfect throw. Here's Shanahan on how amped up his team was.
I love Purdy.
I just loved how excited and ready our team was for this game. And when you are that amped up and ready to go, and for, all the games are the same, but we understand how good that team is. We understand their record, and so that makes it always a little bit bigger. And our guys are really excited for the challenge. And when you come out with that much energy and that ready to go and things don't go well for a quarter, that was the thing I was most proud of. Our guys were able to weather the storm. I know it seems like there's panic, but you never felt it when they came to the sidelines. And usually when you carry yourself that way, if you can just stick in it, usually good things happen after, and they did.
And then Deebo Samuel. He was asked how much he put on himself to be the tone setter yesterday. Here's Deebo's answer.
Didn't put too much pressure on myself, kind of going back and forth, at the end of the day, they beat us in the NFC Championship and, we wanted to get back. But at the end of the day, it's just football. We talking trash, having fun, and, just came out here and got a win.
He also says, Shasky,
I love him.
He was in the zone all week long.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I was in that zone all week long. For us, they beat us in the NFC Championship, and at the end of the day, talking trash. This is part of the game. Hopefully, nobody took it to heart because it's just all fun and games at the end of the day.
It's all fun and games until you get 42 dropped on your head,
and then basically empty out the link. How great was that to see the link emptying out with 6 minutes?
Not only that, to see them discombobulating there in the second half. Jalen Carter crying, taking swipes at offensive linemen.
I totally forgot.
Brian Perry. They were losing their edge.
How about your boy, Josh Sweat? How many times are you going to line up offside?
Oh, yeah, trying to jump the count.
What are you doing?
Trying to jump the count. Was that the experienced team? No, the 49ers were yesterday. As this segment was sponsored by Go to State Lumber, serving the Bay Area for 3 generations. When you succeed, we succeed. Visit GoToStateLumber.com.
Deebo Samuel, he just brought it yesterday. The swing passes, I think we kind of underrate how difficult of a pass that is to throw from Brock Purdy. He throws it perfectly with touch to get him going upfield. And I'm telling you, when his right arm is going like this and humming while he's running, when he does 5 fingers out and he's running like this, there's no more dangerous man in the open field than Deebo Samuel.
The play that broke the Philadelphia Eagles back yesterday.
That guy.
On a drive in which the Niners were up 21-13. They face a 3rd and 7. Purdy hits Ayuk. They later on face another 3rd down. He hits Deebo. And then, the play of the game, in my opinion, is a 48-yard touchdown.
Purdy pressure. Throws over the middle. Caught by Samuel. Breaks a tackle. Still on his feet. And speed now. Samuel racing to the end zone. And he dives. And he's in.
Touchdown,
all the greats,
San Francisco.
All the greats have the big-time playmaker games in the biggest moments, and that's what this guy, he is a big-time game player.
He's a big-time player, which is why I never worry about this guy in big-time games. He's an all-time 49er. How many times do we need to see it from this guy? I don't care what position he plays. You motion him, he's lining up in the backfield. You can line him up in the slot. You can line them up outside. You can run jet sweeps with them. You can run them up the middle. You can have them run slant routes. You can have them return kicks. You can have them run fade routes. We forget the back shoulder throw against the New York Giants on Thursday Night Football where he ran a fade route. Right. Purdy hit him in stride on the back shoulder throw without Brandon Ayuk. Deebo Samuel is a playmaker, and he's going to go down as one of the 10 best playmakers in 49ers history.